Good morning. We're going to start with our word problem for the day. I'm going to go ahead and give you a minute to grab your whiteboard marker and eraser. All right, so I'm going to read this to you twice. It says, Paige has been saving money to buy a new car. She needed to save $1,500. Each month, she was able to save $289. If she saved the same amount for 4 months, how much money would she still need to be able to buy the new car? I'm going to read that again. Paige has been saving money to buy a new car. She needed to save $1,500. Each month, she was able to save $289. If she saved the same amount for 4 months, how much money would she still need to be able to buy the new car? So I'm now going to give you 4 minutes to go ahead and solve that one on your own on your whiteboard. Go. All right. So let's go over this problem here. So we know that Paige has been saving money to buy a new car. She needed to save $1,500. So we know she needs that much. I'm going to put that as my need to know. Needs to save $1,500. Each month, she was able to save $289. So she saves $289 each month. And then it says if she saved the same amount for 4 months, how much money would she still need to buy the car? So far, she has saved for 4 months. Okay. Now, if I were to draw a picture of this, I might have like, here's one group, here's a second group, here's a third group, here's a four group. These four groups right here represent the amount of months that she has already saved. So 289, 289, 289, 289. Now, this picture can help me with the what do I need to know? Well, obviously, how much money would she still need to be able to buy the new car is our big question. So I'm going to write that down here. How much money would she still need to be able to buy the new car? Now, let's look back at this picture here. This picture can help me come up with my one of my need to knows here. I need to know how much she's already saved. This picture right here tells me that. If I want to know how much she still needs to have, I need to know how much she's already saved. So, how much money has she already saved? And I can use this picture to help me. Now, could go 289 plus 289 plus 289 plus 289, but we don't do that anymore. We're in fourth grade. That's repeated addition. That would be multiplication. So 289 times 4. Box method. It's a 3 by 1, so 3 boxes inside my big box. 289 times 4. 4. 4 times 200, I don't know, but I do know a smaller equation, 4 times 2, and that's 8. The 4 can't give any zeros, but the 200 can give 2. Now, 4 times 80. I don't know that, but I do know that 4 times 8 is 32. The 4 can't give any zeros, but the 80 can. And 4 times 9 is 36. Now I'm going to run out of room, so I'm going to move it down here. Let's add those numbers up. 0 plus 0 plus 6 is 6. 0 plus 2 plus 3 is 5. And 8 plus 3 is 11. Which gives us an answer of 1,156. Sorry, I had a brain fart right there for a second. We're good. So I know she has saved so far $1,156. She needs 1,500 in order to buy the car. Well, how much more money does she still need? Well, I'm going to subtract. I'm going to do 1,500, how much she totally needs, and I'm going to subtract how much she has saved so far. And when I do that, it will leave me with how much more does she need? How far away is 1,156 from 1,500? I can't do 0 minus 6. Let me draw my lines here. Can't do 0 minus 6, so I'm going to cross that 0 out. Going to go next door. Can't do anything with that 0 there in the tens place, so I'm going to cross it out. Going to go to the 5 in the hundreds place. I'm going to borrow one of those hundreds. So no longer going to have 500s, I'm going to have 400s. I'm going to bring that 100 over to the 10 spot. So now I have 10 tens. Now I can borrow one of those tens, which bring it down to 9 tens, and bring it over here to the ones place. So now I have 10 ones. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So she still needs $344 in order to buy that new car. Now, go ahead and erase what you wrote. Keep your whiteboard marker and eraser. We're going to do quick review problems with division. We're going to play a game today, and you will need to know or need to remember how to divide. So I'm going to write an equation on my board. You don't have to write the equation. You're just going to solve it on your board. The equation is 416 divided by 3. On your board, go ahead and solve that. I'm going to set my alarm for 3 minutes. Go ahead and solve that. All right. So let's look at this. How many times can 3 go into 4? Well, if I look at my multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. The closest I can get to 4 without going over is 3. The second multiple of 3 is 6, and that's already too much. So 3 is as close as we can go. And 3 is the first multiple of 3. So I'm going to put 1 up here. Now, 1 times 3 is 3. So I'm going to put that inside and I'm going to subtract. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now, since I have something in this box here, I'm going to drag it up to the next box. And I'm going to put it in front of the number that's already there. I'm going to put it in the tens place. So now my number is 11. Now, how close to 11 can I get without going over using my multiples of 3? 3, 6, 9. 12's too much, so I can't go there. Let's back up 1, 9. 9 is the third multiple of 3, so I'm going to put a 3 up here to represent that 9 is the third multiple. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract that out. That would give me 2. I would have 2 left over. Now I'm going to drag that 2 up to the 6 to make that 26. Now, come back to my multiples. How close can I get to 26? Well, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Now, 27 is too much, so I'm going to back up 1, 24. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eighth multiple. 3 times 8 is 24. It's the eighth multiple, so I'm going to put 8 up here. 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract 26 minus 24, and I'm left with 2. Now, this 2 is in the last box, so that is our remainder. So 416 divided by 3 is 138. Remainder, whatever's in this last box here, 2. Now, you're going to use this skill in our game today. Let me erase this. You go ahead and erase your boards as well. You're still going to need your whiteboards, markers, and erasers, so don't put this away. You're going to play a game today with a partner, and the game is called the Great Raleigh Road Race. You're going to work with a partner that I have already given you on the next slide. There, your partner will be listed. Ms. Martinez will give you you and your partner, one game board. You each will get a game marker, and then you'll get one die. So you're going to start down here where it says start, not on the little box here, but down here where it says start. And you're going to roll the die. Okay? So let's say I'm going first. I roll a 2. Now, I cannot move 2. I'm not going to move 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start in this box right here, 633, and I'm going to divide that by 2. Now, Ms. Martinez is also going to be giving you a calculator. You may use the calculator, your other partner may use the calculator to check your work. Remember, we click INT divide when we are using the calculator. Now, on your whiteboard, you're going to solve 633 divided by 2, whatever number you rolled. Okay, so here you go. I got my whiteboard and I'm doing 633 divided by 2. 633 comes from the little box right here. 2 comes because I rolled a 2. I'm not moving my game marker yet. I'm solving it. Let's see, how many times can 2 go into 6? 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. Subtract that. I got a 0. Nothing to drag up. How many times can 2 go into 3? Once. 1 times 2 is 2. Have a little remainder piece there of 1. I'm going to drag that up to the next box, make that 13. Let's see, how close can I get to 13 using multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 is too much, so I'm going to back it down. 6 is the closest I can get. So 2 times 6 is 12. And I'm left with the remainder of 1. Now, if I do, and then what I would do is I would have my partner check my work. So your partner is going to pull out the calculator and they're going to actually solve it on the calculator. 633, remember, we do not hit the regular divide button. We hit INT divide. Hit the INT divide and then type in 2. And when you do, it should give you the same answer, 316R1. 316R1. Now, since I divided that out and I have a remainder, my remainder, whatever my remainder is how many spaces I will go. So I have a remainder of 1 when I divided it. So I just go to the first space and I go poop. But let's say I divided this number and I got no remainder. I don't move at all then. Then it's my partner's turn. Okay, so now here comes partner 2. They are going to roll their die. And look, they rolled a 3. So now they're actually going to do the same thing. 633 divided by 3. Everybody starts by doing something divided by 633. But since they rolled a 3, they're going to divide by 3, and they're going to solve that problem. Okay, let's see. 3 can go into 6 2 times. That would be 6. Bring down that 0. Okay, 3 can go into 3 once. That's a 0. 3 can go into 3 once. That's a 0. Okay. Then I'm going to double check my partners. 633, INT divide 3. 211, remainder 0. 211, remainder 0. Now, but notice something here. When my partner divided it and got it correct, they have no remainder. Guess what? They lost their turn. Now it's my turn. So now I'm going to roll again. 3. Now, my partner has already done this one. Okay. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to do 63. Okay. So I'm going to do 63 divided by 3. 3 can go into 6 2 times. That'd be 6. Okay. 3 can go into 3 once. 3. Ah, no remainders. So now it's my partner's turn. And since my partner didn't go anywhere, they would divide again 633 divided by 6. And let's see if they get a remainder that time. So you're going to keep doing that with these numbers until you get all the way to the finish line. Now, this may take you a while, and that is okay. You have the entire math block if needed. And I will see you tomorrow for our math lesson.